Um, when I started school, I was pretty much an excuse for my parents to just, find a way of keeping me busy because they were so busy with life that there was nowhere to take me. There was war happening. They were always working, both my mom and my dad. So there was really nobody home to say, let's take care of kids. My older siblings were already in school. So I was the only one who was home. So my mother thought maybe it was a good idea to send me to school around three years. So I was already in school 3 years. But what did I do in school? Nothing. I just played, ate, and did nothing. Just came back home and whatever they asked me, what did you do today? I just did nothing. My mom was like, okay, that's fine. At least you went to school today. And sometimes when I think about it, you realize that if it wasn't that my parents really understood who I was and they just let me be, I think I would have turned out to be a totally different person because they never exerted pressure on me. They just let me be. Up to a certain age where, of course, there was that concern of, like any other person, who is he going to be? Is he going to be a doctor? Is he going to be an engineer? Is he going to be, you know, a pilot? All the five professions that, every parent would wish their child to be. But my parents just didn't push me. They were like, what, just do what you have to do and enjoy. And it was tough times. So when we got a bit older and started going to primary one, I remember very well. And that's where sometimes you sit back and you think about humbleness. It comes with age. When you're still young, you don't really understand these things because it's normal for you to be at the stage you're at now. You can't skip stages in life. You have to go stage step by step. And when I think about those stages, my mother was not able, by then they were not able to fend fully for the family. So what they happened to do was they always supplemented their income with working extra. So my mom used to bake pancakes, fry cassava chips, mandazi, samosas, and all these quick snacks that people needed when they were going to work. Early in the morning. So what we did before we went to school was we rushed to the roads with my siblings, and it was not only us, but there was also other people. It was always a array of people, struggling to sell something to somebody going to work, always in the morning. And sometimes, of course, your classmates would pass you and they would mock you and they would laugh at you. And but you just knew that it was okay because otherwise, if you didn't sell, there was no way you would eat, or there was no way you could have, because my parents explained to us why we needed to sell those things. So we sold them with pride. And once we finished selling, you couldn't go back home until you had finished selling your basket. So after selling my pancakes, I could run back home and then would quickly have, dress up and go to school. And my mom would normally pack the remaining, stuff that we hadn't sold and put it with us, give it to us to take to school. So that was for me a very interesting phase in life because, of course, from outside it was hard. My parents and everybody was like, "That's really tough," but for us it was nice. As a child, sometimes you'd sell. They would give you 20 pancakes, and because a child is a child, you'd be hungry and you'd take out one pancake and you eat it for yourself. And then when your mother would ask you, so I gave you 20, how come you come back with only 15 and the money is not enough? It's like, yeah, but mommy, I found some bullies along the way and they beat me up and they took the pancakes. And my mother would look at you and was like, come on, you think I'm stupid? I know what you did. And, of course, those phases all happened to all of us. But my takeaway from my experience at that stage in life was there is no stage in life that you can skip. However much you wish, however much you do even skip, it will always catch up with you. So I do feel and do think strongly that it's very, it was very important that, our parents, my parents, really instilled this discipline in us right from childhood. Because we were such a huge community. We were raised in a community, We never knew. We ran from one house to the other. We ate from one house to the other. We slept from one house to the other. And that explains why we speak so many languages, because there was just so many people from different backgrounds. And when you see today people judging one another simply because of how they speak, how they look, it's sad. It's really sad, because I didn't know what it meant for someone to be of another color or another tribe or another nationality until people started being material freaks. And then everybody started, this is my house, my television, my car, my this. And that was the beginning of the end, when everybody became my own.